Good morning, students. I am Vaishali Hazare. Today, I am going to teach you subject History and Civics for Standard 7, subject History and Civics. Today, we are going to learn lesson number 2, India before the times of Shivaji Maharaj. We shall learn about the various ruling powers in India before the time of Shivaji Maharaj in this lesson. In the period from the 8th to the 13th centuries, there arose many powers in India. In this chapter, we shall obtain some informations about that powers. Various ruling powers existed in India during that period. First upon, we are going to learn about Pal dynasty. Dynasty means series of rulers are from same family. Pal in the 8th century was a famous dynasty in Bengal. In the second half of 7th century AD, the territories of Bengal was divided into many kingdoms and was ruled by different powers. The situation in Bengal was chaotic. In these circumstances, the rulers in Bengal came together, forgetting their differences. They chose Gopal as their leader. In AD 725, Gopal founded the Pal dynasty in Bengal. He expanded his kingdom. His son Dharmapal brought Magadha under his control. He shifted his capital to Pundavardhanpur on the bank of the river Kartoya. Dharmapal defeated Indrayu, the king of the Kannauj. He had to fight the Rashtrakutas and Pratiharas. But he did not succeed against the Rashtrakuta. In order to retain his control over Kannauj, Dharmapal had to fight the Pratihara king Nagabhatta. Nagabhatta defeated Dharmapal at Munger. After Dharmapal, his son Devpal came into power. He annexed Odisha in his kingdom. Now, the second one, the Gurjar Pratihar dynasty. In central India, the Gurjar Pratihar power spread. Nagabhatta was a valiant ruler of Gurjar Pratihar powers. He spread his kingdom up to Andhra, Kalinga, Vidarbha, West Kathiawar, Kannauj and Gujarat. Among the Rajput dynasties in North India, the Gadwal and the Parmar dynasties were the important ones. The power of Pratiharas of Avanti declined in the 11th century AD. Thereafter, many Rajput powers emerged in North India. Among them, the Gadwals of Kannauj, the Parmars of Malwa, and the Chauhans of Ajmer were the more important ones. Now, Gadwal dynasty. Chandradev was the founder of Gadwal dynasty. Their capital was Kannauj. Govindachandra was a capable king of the Gadwal dynasty. He annexed Bengal, Magad, and East Malwa to his kingdom. Later, Muhammad Ghuri of Ghazni put an end to the Gadwal rules. Parmar dynasty. Krishnaraj was the founder of the Parmar dynasty. Dhar in Malwa was the capital of the Parmars. The most important and capable king of this dynasty was Bhoj. He extended the Parmars' rule up to the Konkan in the south. Extended means expanded. He was known for his valor, wisdom, and as a man of taste. At the beginning of the 14th century AD, Alauddin Khilji put an end to Parmar powers. Chauhan dynasty. The Chauhans ruled the region north of Rajasthan. Prithviraj Chauhan, who belonged to a Chauhan dynasty, was a valiant king. In the Battle of Tarai in AD 1191, he defeated Muhammad Ghuri, and that battle called a first battle of Tarai. Then the Gadwal king Jaichand Rathod of Kannauj had a strained relationship with Prithviraj. In the year after the battle of Tarai, Muhammad Ghuri launched a campaign against Prithviraj. At that time, Prithviraj asked Jaichand Rathod for help, but Jaichand did not help him, and because of that, Muhammad Ghuri defeated Prithviraj and he captured Ajmer. Later, he invaded Kannauj and killed Jaichand. Chola dynasty. Chola dynasty was in Tamil Nadu. The Chola dynasty of Tamil Nadu was one of the ancient and leading dynasties in the southern part of India. Vijayalaya was the founder of Chola power. He conquered Tanjavur. Tanjavur became the capital of the Cholas. Rajaraj I and Rajendra I were two of the capable Chola kings. The Cholas conquered the Maldive Islands and Sri Lanka using their powerful navy. Hoysal dynasty. King Vishnuvardhan was valiant king of the Hoysal dynasty. He had conquered the whole of Karnataka. Now, the Rashtrakuta dynasty. During the period of Govind III of Rashtrakuta dynasty in Maharashtra, the Rashtrakuta powers spread from Kannauj up to Rameshwar. Later, Krishna III conquered the region up to Allahabad. Now, the Shilahar dynasty. Three dynasties of the Shilaharas emerged in western Maharashtra. One dynasty ruled over the Thane and Raigad in North Konkan. The second in the South Konkan, while the third dynasty ruled over some part of the present-day Kolhapur, Satara, Sangli and Belgaum district. The last prosperous power period, the period of Shivaji Maharaj, was that of the Yadavas. The capital of Bhillam V of the Yadava dynasty was at Devgari in Aurangabad. He extended his rule beyond the river Krishna. The Yadava period is considered to be the golden period of Marathi language and literature. It was in this period that the Mahanubhav Pant and the Warkari movement emerged.